Joe, with the way your offense was playing, did you have any doubt about that last drive?
To have any doubts? Holy, sure I had doubts. I was second guessing myself on the field goal. I was saying to myself, "You knucklehead," because we. But anyway, it worked out. I thought, one thing about this football team, I don't know, times we struggle, but geez, there's a lot of character and there's a lot of feeling for each other, and they're really good competitors. And you've seen us a couple of times make those kind of drives when we've been all against Temple, going way back to Temple. We're getting licked. We had to make a drive in the last couple of minutes to win that one. So we've been fortunate with the group. But I didn't know what to expect.
Joe, could you go into the decision to play Derek Moy, especially in the fourth quarter? What did you feel he was good enough?
Well, the doctors had said Moy can play if you really need him, but be careful with him. And we were dropping the ball. I said to Jay Paterno, I said, "You tell Mike McQuarrie I want our best receivers in the game for that drive." I said, "We can't afford to drop a pass." And they decided we go with Moy, among some other kids.
Joe, what did Matt McGloin show you on that last drive?
Well, obviously poise, and I think that I don't know exactly whether he showed me anything on that drive. He showed me he's just part of what the whole team has done all year. I mean, we've done some things that have been tough. We're not killing people. We don't go out and just run over them or anything like that. We've had to struggle, and they stick together and they keep their poise and they don't panic. And I think Mac would epitomize that.
Joe, what were your thoughts today on Silas Redd? How do you think Silas played today?
I thought he played well. He got that one fumble, which we've been after him. Earlier in his career, he fumbled quite a bit, and then I thought he had a lick. But Silas is a good, tough back. We didn't give him a lot of running room early, and we didn't give pass protection. And you got to give Illinois credit. When they came. That's a good defensive football team. And then when they decided to mix up that little counter play with the quarterback option, we had our hands full.
Coach, can a team grow into the kind of team you desire through these kinds of struggles more so than maybe lopsided victories?
Well, I think you got to be careful. You don't overreact to any win. I don't care who you beat or what happens. I think that we have proven to ourselves, which is the important part. We don't have to prove anything to you guys, but we've proven to ourselves that we'll stick together. And we'll make some things happen. Now, whether that's going to be good enough with some other people, we'll have to see. It certainly wasn't good enough against Alabama. We didn't play that kind of game against Alabama. We dropped the ball. We had penalties and the whole bit. We're going to play an outstanding football team. Our next game, we got a week off, and then we got to play Nebraska, and then we at home, then we got to go to Ohio State, and then we got to go to Wisconsin. We'll find out how good we are.
And for all the games that you've been involved with, what's it like for you when it comes down to the last play?
Oh, I don't know. You must think sit up there and say, how do I feel? I don't know. I'm figuring, hey, I hope we can get this one. Let's throw this one. I'm trying to give advice up there, and most of the time, all I'm doing is confusing people. But you guys write stories about I sit around and don't do anything. Since I just said that, I don't think that. I just hope we can help them do the things that they want to do. But I don't really don't have any strong feelings.
Joe, I'm sorry to follow Neil's question with another how do you feel question, but you are the last unbeaten team in the Big Ten. How does that feel?
Well, what about it? You want to know how I feel?
Michigan State lost, so
Well, I think that's a tribute to the coaching staff and a tribute to the squad. I think, as I've said here, I think there's a bunch of guys that have stuck together. The coaching staff has stayed with some kids that have had some troubles, and the kids themselves have kind of reacted to the coaches. I think we have a nice setup in the sense that we're a team, coaches and players, and if we had been, what are we, 8-0, or what are we anyway?
5-0 in the Big Ten.
If we had played as hard as we've played, and we hadn't gotten a bounce here or a bounce there, I still would have felt good about the football team.
Joe, is there any part of you that's enjoying the style of games that have been all over this season, all these 10-7, and it's almost like the 1970s again, isn't it?
Well, we've had some teams that scored a lot of points on different occasions through the years. There again, I don't. I've been, what was it? I've been involved in over 700 college football games as a coach. And people forget I was also involved when I went to Brown. The freshmen were eligible, so I was another 36 in that one. Some years you play great defense and have great kicking, and some years you got to offset that with more offense. I think this club obviously is a very fine defensive football team, as was in Illinois. I thought that was a tough football game to play. You guys got enough for crying out loud. Right? You're gonna write what you want to write anyway.